guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you something that is related to my Kawaii Instagram account. Some of you might already be following this account called Cute Kawaii DIY, and there I just post a bunch of pastel pictures and a lot of other cute stuff. Recently, my profile picture got a new design, which is this one. This is my new and improved profile pic, which by the way, I will need your help naming it. This one is the one that I had before, but I decided that it needed an improvement, so this is the new one. The person that designed it for me is a girl, and her Instagram account is Corinthia13x. Her Instagram account is filled with awesome digital art, and she also has a YouTube channel, so you should definitely go check her out. To make the plushie, you will need a triangle template like this for the cone, and one like this for the scoop of ice cream. Together, they're going to make the ice cream cone. The fabric for the plushie that I will use is called fleece, and it is super duper soft. I'm going to start by folding my fabric in half, and then putting my template on and securing it with pins so that it doesn't move while I'm cutting. Try to leave ½ inch on the sides of the template for seam allowance, but you don't have to do that to the top because it won't be showing. For the ice cream scoop, on the bottom part where it looks like it's melted, you don't have to leave any extra and you can cut it the same size, but on the top, you should leave a little bit extra. Find the right side of the fabric and place them on top of each other. For the next step, I'm going to use needle and thread, but you can use fabric glue or even hot glue. I'm going to start sewing on this side using a back stitch. For this stitch, you only have to go forward a little bit, and then you have to go backward a little bit. That's why it's called a back stitch, but you can always use any other stitch that you know. You have to sew all along this curve, and then on this tiny curve, and stop right there, and leave this side open because that's where you're going to place the pillow fluff. After you're done that, you're just going to flip it right side out. Now bring over some pillow stuffing and start filling in the ice cream scoop. Don't worry if you have an open space because that's where the ice cream cone will go. To make the ice cream cone, you're going to need 2 pieces of felt that are brown, but on one of them, I decided to use some embroidery thread to make the little markings on the ice cream cone. So I used a ruler to mark out some little lines. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but I think it looks way better. Make a knot on the embroidery thread, and then carefully start sewing it from the bottom of the cone. And then use the markings as a guide to help you sew on the embroidery thread, going from bottom to the top, and then top to bottom. For the last stitch, pull the thread onto the back side, and then flip the piece of fabric over, and to secure the rest of the thread, you can either make a knot or add a small drop of hot glue. Now put both pieces right side to right side, and you can either sew or use the hot glue gun. Remember, you only have to sew these 2 sides and leave this side open. Once you're done, you can turn it right side up, and then you're going to stuff this with pillow fluffing. Now that you have both pieces stuffed, you can put them together and then it's time to sew them. I recommend you to use some pins first to see where it's going to go, and then you can sew them together. What I'm doing here is just putting my needle through the brown fabric and then passing it through the mint as well. You have to repeat this process over and over and over again until you go all around the ice cream scoop. To make the eyes, I'm going to use the same method that I showed you in the last video where I showed you how to make the pom-pom panda. But this time, I'm going to paint it using some black nail polish. And by the way, I have it in a needle because it came off of the wax paper. I'm also going to use some white nail polish to add some small shines to the eyes. And using a little bit of hot glue, I'm going to put some on the back of the eye and then glue them in place onto the ice cream scoop. I did the same for the mouth using a half circle and painting on the tongue with nail polish. To make the sprinkles, you can use some fabric paint, puffy paint, or regular paint. So very carefully, I'm going to place some sprinkles here and there and then let them dry. The cheeks are made with some pink fleece because when I painted them, it didn't really look very nice. I'm going to show you my first attempt, but please don't laugh. This was my first attempt. As you can see, it doesn't look very good, but I still liked it. And this was my second one. As you can see, it looks way better when you sew it instead of using hot glue. Let me know in the comments what you think of my first attempt. I know it's not the best, but I still like it. And I'm gonna have to ask you something extra today. Let me know in the comments what you think I should name the mint ice cream, either Mr. Minty or Minty Sprinkles. Also, would you be interested in a giveaway where the prize is a mint ice cream plushie like this one? If so, go follow me on Instagram and I'll be posting more details soon. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!